Hey y'all, hey y'all, we are back with season 5, episode 1, when you can come join me, Dana, and Tika as we just chat it up. We'll just be talking about what we have been doing in between seasons, nothing special. So make sure you stay tuned and remember, Sipping with Maria and G does not talk about celebrities, religion, or politics. So if you want to hear that, you go listen to another podcast because we don't do that here. So, thank you all listeners for awesome season 4. Oh my goodness, it was so awesome. Hey Tika, how you doing? Hey, how was your, oh man, Christmas? We have to go back that far.
Dang. It's like what? Yeah, Christmas was great.
Did you,
Quiet. It was quiet. Nothing like major. It was way low key compared to Thanksgiving.
oh, okay. Did you get what you wanted?
Yes, I always do.
You're spoiled tail. I bet you did. I bet you did. Well, my Christmas was lovely as well. My youngest didn't come over this time. He said he wanted to be at home, and I understand sometimes you just want to be by yourself at his house. So he wanted to be at his own house. So like excuse the hell out of me
Right.
for Christmas. So he was at his own house for Christmas. He wasn't with mommy, which was okay. But he said I'll definitely see him this weekend. Didn't see him for the new year either. How was your new year?
My New Year was good. I made it. New Look, New Year is always um it's not like it's not the new year that's coming in. It's not like I have all these resolutions or anything. It's more like, woo, I made it across that threshold, like
I
because
get
it's
it.
like so much going on every year, and it's like more and more and more things that go on that you're like, okay, yeah, I gotta make it to next year. um because so many people don't. So
Right. Right. So that's a blessing right there to even be able to make it to the next year anyway. Um my New Year was good. We played this game called Drinking Russian Roulette. And baby, when I say it was so fun, it was very, very fun. We played it a different way. We played it you pick your cup that you want because the cup has numbers on it, and you pick the cup that you want, and when you pick the cup, if it lands on that number, you got to take a shot. And most of the cups have three sets of numbers on it, so it was very fun. Um, we really we really had fun. It wasn't a bad experience or anything. Everybody was in the house. We made a little finger food, not really necessarily a dinner, but we made finger food and we ate and we talked and we played cards and we drank and played games. So my new year was pretty good. I didn't bring it in broke because I was like, I'm not bringing the new year in broke this year.
oh yeah, no, no. You
Not
gotta
this
you
year.
gotta you gotta teach me that game.
Oh yes, you will love that game. That game is so awesome. I wish we would have had more people, but it rained and nobody wanted to come out in the rain.
Yeah, the weather was a little weird.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my, it was supposed to have been a
And
whole
it was
bunch of
and it
people.
was like extra cold for Christmas.
It
Um,
was.
yeah, and then all of a sudden it was 75. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's definitely
oh
where
man.
we were at. Um, what else happened? I brought a new car because my old car decided that it didn't want to work no more. My
Oh,
engine
service history.
something started. First, it started off leaking something, and then all of a sudden, my engine light came on, my oil light came on, then it started smoking. So I had to buy a new vehicle. So
Okay.
not too happy about that because the vehicle I have now was supposed to be a second vehicle. Now it ended up being the only vehicle. So I have an altitude about that.
Oh, but I am glad that you got something.
I am glad also.
Cause see,
Dana,
as
how
you are, I know you like to be gone when you want to be gone. Okay.
exactly? Because when my truck was down, oh my goodness, usually I have nothing to do, but my truck was down and I had everything in the world to do. It was so funny. My sister was chauffeuring me around. I was like, oh my goodness, I definitely got to get a car. I definitely got to get a car. Hey Dana, how you doing? How was your Christmas?
Hey, Dana.
Hey Tika, hey D, how y'all doing?
We
Good.
good.
Why you laughing? You just ready, huh?
I'm ready. How was your
I can hear
Christmas?
your voice.
All the
Hey,
time.
Dana.
Thank you, thank you. My Christmas was very laid back. Me and my little girl, we spent the day at home. So it had dropped down to 17 degrees here, so we wasn't going nowhere.
In Texas?
Girl, they got some bipolar weather here, I'm telling you.
I can't even believe it dropped that low in Texas.
Yeah, it dropped down to 17 degrees, and when I say we was indoors, snug as a bug. So we basically did Christmas movies, dinner, and board games. That was about it. So
Yeah,
me and the 7-year old spent our Christmas together.
we did games too. Little alcoholic game called Drunk Russian Roulette. So it was fun drinking Russian roulette. How was your New Year?
that's that's the kicker right there. I have got back on the dating track and I started dating now.
Mm.
What? See, don't make it so negative. Uh-huh.
How is that
Well,
work? How's that working out
look,
for you?
2 dates was okay, but that third date, okay. Ladies, we all know what it is. Let me yeah, it's kind of funny. Let me go ahead and explain this situation here. This gentleman, well, I can't even tell him a gentleman because he old in age, but not in mind, should I say? So y'all understand where I'm getting at from start. So long story short, we went out. I found out this, we were chauffeured around by his daughter on our supposed to be date for number one. So I'm trying to look at the lighter side of the picture here. It's okay, we getting chauffeured, okay, uh-huh. But when I found out that it was his daughter that was driving, it kind of made me feel like, oh my Lord Jesus. So went out. I'm glad I did have a little of my own little funds because he didn't have much of nothing. And daughter slipping him, money to pay the bill, the little eatery bill or whatever.
How he gonna take somebody on a date with no money?
I told you it
Tika.
started off all like wow, but I would just keep my mouth shut though, I'm be quiet.
How
So
you gonna take somebody out with no money?
girl, he had that money, it just wasn't his. That's all it was.
Okay. What? Okay. No.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm I'm trying to be, polite and this look, I tried to be the opposite of who I was, and it really didn't work out for me. It really didn't. Um, then we went to the little, after the little, dinner thing. We went to. I can't really necessarily call it a date because his daughter was there. Do y'all consider that really a date? Because
No,
she
I
was the
don't
one
consider.
chauffeuring us around. So, she was there. So that was kind of a toss up to me. But we went to the after hour spot and I'm thinking, okay, we gonna chill. We got on a little bottle. One thing we had to pay for was the ice and the little cups and chaser we needed or whatever. Man, please. By the time I got in there, I was drinking straight. No chaser, no nothing. Straight.
Mhm.
Oh, And then we get around. I'm thinking, these are, just random people. No, all of this was planned because he was around his people. So you're trying to present somebody that's not really feeling you, that's not really digging you on that level. And it kind of showed on my face when he tried to put his arm around me. No, we ain't on that level yet.
I
We
can't
we
with
we not
you.
we not on that.
Oh my.
So naturally I get up and I go walk around, and I'm peeping something that really caught my attention, caught my eye, or whatever. So I slide on to the little bar, chit chatting to the little dude, whatever.
You so disrespectful.
No, it was disrespectful. You can't bring your daughter on a date, on a supposed to be date. You cannot have your daughter chauffeuring your supposed to be date around. You can't have your daughter slipping you money to pay for a fucking bill. So that was disrespectful on all levels. So
I
I
can't.
had to salvage my night some type of way.
I can't stand you.
So we need a little chit chatting or whatever. We slipped me the number, whatever. Yes, I did. I got the number and I did. We've been talking. Yes, we've been talking. So, he asked me to play pool. I feel something breathing down my neck, and I'm like, damn, I ain't got no dogs or nothing. Hell, that heavy breathing. Girl, I turned around. I felt like there's a big old Brahma bull in my face. Who? Who this? What you mean, who this? You know I ain't from Texas. How you gonna ask me who this is? You know what it was. You already know what it was. So, so we go back to the table. I'm sitting there. I put myself in the corner. Yeah, by the time I was going home, I was good. I was good and tipsy. I was good and tipsy.
Oh my goodness.
Why he thought he was about to spend the night, girl? Girl,
Oh no.
girl, he thought he was spending the night. I said, you know what? I'd rather spend my night with a cucumber.
Wow.
Exactly.
Mm-mm. I'd rather
Cucumber.
spend my night with a cucumber, about baby, and that would be a happy new year to myself.
The
So
cucumber.
I had a threesome, me, myself, and I.
Uh-uh.
I sure did. Me, myself, and I.
Wow. Well, you had a very exciting date.
Girl, you can't call that a date. You cannot call that a date. It started out to be that way, but that wasn't a date. That was just an outing. That was a
Not a
meet and
cucumber
greet.
though.
That was a meet and greet. That's it. So now the aftermath of that, ladies, I am dealing with some disturbing text messages.
Wait a
I
minute,
even
pause.
lie.
Where does he live? He ain't got no car. Do he at least have his own place?
No.
Girl, stop.
If he do, who paying for it?
Girl, he's still this 54, 55-year-old man still live with his mama and done made her garage out into his into his room.
Oh.
Y'all listening to the story, call and let us know what you sipping on while you listening to Sipping with Maria and Tika G. Dana got us in here cracking up. Dana, go ahead and continue with your story, girl.
So no, he did not just get out of prison. That's the funny thing about it. Because I was thinking the same thing. No, he ain't been in prison. This man is on dialysis for number one. So not only is he sickly and drinking and getting chauffeured by his daughter, mm, then
Take your time, Pastor.
he hello, amen. He stay he stay an hour, about 45 minutes to an hour away from where my side of town where I stay at. So he was looking, his daughter was gonna bring him over to my apartment for him to come chill with me or whatever. But then, you know,
The daughter bring him
she
chill.
he tried to shield me from listening to what she was saying in the background. Well, you know how far she's staying. I'm not about to come back and pick you up. Screw, pump your brakes. What you mean you ain't coming to pick him up? This is not a sleepover situation. This is not a spend the night situation. This booty dude will not be done by you. So we're not doing that. I'm being a friend, you know. It's okay for a female and a male to be friends. It doesn't have to be anything sexual because I was, I wasn't feeling him like that. And I was trying to explain that to him, in a, in a nice way. But then today I'm getting these text messages to where I even lied to him. Forgive me, y'all, because I'm very straight and blunt with stuff. This is a new year, so I'm trying to step out the little character that I am in, that I am. So I lied to him. I know it's wrong. And I told him I was moving to another city. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm getting these text messages that he know I need a full body massage. I do, but not by you.
Mm.
Then he was like, he's getting very explicit with the text messages. He was hungry. Well, hell, I'm quite sure your mama refrigerator is fully full. It's fully stocked. She's an elderly woman, and you elderly too, so y'all got to keep y'all stuff stocked.
Or your daughter would take you to go get some groceries. Okay.
Or you can call your ex-wife.
Mm-mm.
Because apparently the marriage was that bad to where she's no longer feeling men. She's into women.
Oh.
So that
Well,
again,
damn.
okay. Question after question after question, and I had to sit here and really contemplate, and that's why that drinking had took a hold, and I don't allow myself to even get intoxicated to the level like, okay, I made it home. Whew, thank you, Lord. And then by the time I hit the bed, I'm gone. That night, please, it wasn't no fireworks going off. My daughter brought me my trash can and put it on the side of my bed and said, "Good night, Mama." So yes, the text messages, and so he's very adamant to where his whole agenda is that he was trying to get, he was really trying to get some booty. That was the whole agenda of it. It wasn't the fact of trying to get to know me. It wasn't the fact that I'm not attracted to you. And 5 times out of 10, you're not attracted to me. You just attracted to what my female parts have.
Hmm.
And she
Mm.
wasn't she wasn't feeling it either. She was dry as a bone. Matter of fact, I felt I felt it was that time of the month. I started cramping.
I can't with you.
Girl, I couldn't with him.
Oh.
I couldn't with him.
It looks like the question at the bottom is, did he just get out of prison?
No. No, he go to dialysis 3 days out of the week.
Oh God. Okay. Mm.
Exactly. So I'm in the medical field, so now it made me question: do your libido even work? Cause I ain't
Mm.
trying to do it some more, get somebody a heart attack, and I
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes.
even if I wanted to, my
Caretaker.
whole body was just shut down on me. It was like, girl, please, you fooling yourself. You is not. We don't do desperate. We don't do
Mm-mm.
desperate.
At all.
So now, um, I am really feeling like the first dude I went out with. I'm really feeling him. I mean, the conversation was on point. The sense of humor was on point. We FaceTime. We text throughout the day. It's just like it's both. It's there for both of us. Him and I, we feeling each other. So he doesn't have any kids, but I have I got a grown adult, adult that's still a child, and I do have
Mm-hmm.
my 7-year old. So he understand that, he respect that. Um, I just love his sense of humor. His name is
Nuh-uh.
Doc- his name is Dada. I call him Dada
Okay.
because I can't pronounce his first name. It is that's Swahili, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
It yeah. So he got the Dada name, but he's real cool. It wasn't anything sexual. It was just straight female and male hanging out, enjoying each other's company. That was about it.
Okay.
That that third one, girl, is questionable. It's questionable. Y'all thought I got mental issues. I told me, you know what? It is medicated mental patients, and then there's unmedicated mental patients. He fall up under the unmedicated mental patient. I told him, boy, you need to have yourself checked out. Girl, we sit. We went to the bar. We went to the bar, y'all. How you gonna ask somebody to play pool and you don't even much know how to play pool?
Mm.
Wow.
So I had to sit there and look at him like, "Why would you ask?" He said, "Well, I just didn't want to sit here and drink because if we just sit here and drink, both of us gonna be drunk and somebody got to drive." Yeah, you're right about that. But
Right.
how you gonna ask me to play pool? I don't know how to play pool. Neither do I. But it was just something to ask to do. Yeah, yeah. You use an unmedicated mental patient on that one.
Wow. Pool is easy and it's fun. All you gotta do is hit the balls in the hole. That's
Yeah, we
all.
tried that and it didn't work, because I was missing the white ball. And he said, and then people, other people that was on the other time, that's a scratch, right? No, I don't need the scratch. I don't need the scratch. I'm clean. And they was like, no, when you miss the ball that you're trying to hit, it's called a scratch. So we both sit there.
Take the pool sticker from her, y'all. Take that from her.
Yeah, look, that's why I say we both was unmedicated. I'm gonna say both of us, not just him. I'm gonna put myself in there. We were both unmedicated psych patients that night. But
But at
it
least
was
you had
cool.
fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's exactly what I needed. And these two gentlemen, I can actually say were straight gentlemen. It wasn't, trying to get in my pants, trying to sleep with me. No, it was just hanging out, just just hanging out. Like, hey, I ain't did that in so long. It's been a while since I met men that do not have hidden agendas.
Right.
And then of course, it's Christmas time. Ain't nobody trying to be booed up because they don't want to spend extra money.
That's
Facts.
true. And Valentine's, they be like, they disappear for a minute. Then they
And yeah, breakup season about to come up. This breakup season right here.
Girl,
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I laugh when they try to come back though.
Yes.
See,
Try to come back
that's
and say
why.
something like WYD. What you doing? You be like, what? Who is this? Well, can't go back after 5 months. All of a sudden, nobody heard from you.
My answer would be the same thing I was doing when you broke up with me. Nothing.
Exactly. This is definitely breakup season because of the holiday, Christmas, New Year. They want to bring the New Year in single. Then they want to come back because it's cold. Then Valentine's Day, they want to break up for a minute. It's not you, it's me. And then after the day after Valentine's Day, they want to come back.
It's you by yourself. Yes.
And see,
Yeah.
on that note, I would tell them you right. It wasn't you. It was definitely me.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Definitely me. I ain't about to play with these people. I'm not. And that's
Oh,
that's
you
the
know,
problem. Hmm?
summertime too, they try to break up too. Summertime, it's too hot.
Yes.
It's too hot.
And
But
then
they usually try to keep them during the wintertime because they need some warm to hold on to.
mm,
Girl, stop.
I think nowadays they were trying to hold on to a few of them, and some of them at the same damn time. So
Exactly, and then get caught up.
But see, my biggest issue, y'all, I done been here in Texas, lived in San Antonio, left San Antonio, now I'm here in Houston. I will not. I'd rather go back to San Antonio and deal with somebody in San Antonio than deal with someone born and raised here in this city, Houston. I can't do it.
I understand.
I can't do it. The mentality and it's not just the men, it's the women as well.
The
Um,
com the comment says not only in the wintertime do they need someone to hold on to, plus they need somewhere to stay.
Yes, they definitely need a safe
now that's that spring break. That's when spring break come around.
Yes,
Y'all
they
can't forget
need
about
somewhere to
spring break, y'all.
stay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because right now it's all lovey dovey season here in the Houston area because the stock show rodeo is coming. So it's a lot of events that's coming up that to where you do with your significant other, your little boo thing, whatever. And then the biggest thing they have on Valentine's Day is this whole marriage situation. There's a lot of cheap, excuse me language, there's a lot of cheap ass females and women that will okay themselves to get married for free on Valentine's Day. My nigga. And you know what I think about that is that's just like tax season. You know when everybody want to get this brand new car, brand new used cars, and then by by the summertime or fall season, you got repo season coming up.
Yep.
Yes, I never understood that.
Hmm.
Mm.
Tax time, you got a brand new car, ain't no got no job, but you can get you a brand new car, and then 3 months later it's gone. Oh, they was tripping, so I let them take it. Nah, bitch, you couldn't afford the payments. Let's keep
You
it real.
you had the money at the time, and you thought you wanted to do something. You thought you could handle them payments, but when once the guy sunk in and got real, I can't do this. Can you help me? Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
I don't do car notes.
Look, you better be able to eat, sleep, and shit in that car.
Huh, man. Huh.
But that was my little old, my little old thing. But you know what? Out of everything, I made it through another year.
Yes, you did. We all did. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Hmm.
Um, make being here is just my new year. I mean, I'm supposed to be losing weight. Ha ha ha
Girl, that's
ha.
everybody New Year resolution.
But I'm gonna do it
You
because
know
I
how
gotta
you
look.
lose weight? You shed people.
Ha, man, and done that. Been there, done that. So right now, but I gotta look good for my sister' birthday party because it's gonna be litty. So I gotta look good for that. I even gotta go find me an outfit or two. Might want to change my
What is she
clothes.
doing for her birthday?
Huh?
What is she doing for her birthday?
You know what legacy is? It's a
Yes.
spot. We gonna be there.
Okay.
That's I think, don't start me lying. I want to say the 28th.
Hmm.
Is that a Saturday? I think it's a Saturday, the 28th. If that's a Saturday. So it's, yeah, it's gonna be on a Saturday. So we gonna be litty, and I can't wait because we gonna lose this weight, child, so I can get in my jeans. Cause I tried to put them on the other day, child, and I thought about Beyonce. If you can't jump in my jeans,
Yeah, you can't.
Girl, don't mention Beyonce because even though she born and raised here in Houston, she's not well liked here, and that's so sad.
oh,
Mm.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't know that she's not really well liked here in Houston. Beyonce is a hoe. We know.
Mm.
But I can't sleep on that girl singing me her singing. She got them vocals. I gotta give her that. She got them
yeah,
vocals.
she do. Somebody say why they don't like her.
When she, from my understanding, I was living in San Antonio during the time, and when she was with the Destiny Child group, that humbleness, came out so clearly. Um, and just so happened that day, I took me and the kids, went to the rodeo, and we was able to meet and greet, and they was mingling amongst, walking around the carnival, mingling amongst the people. Get them heifers to do that now, especially Miss Beehive. Get her to do that now. I guarantee you, it won't happen. The last time they were here, and when I say they, her and her husband, it didn't blow over well. How you get booed from the city that you was
Mm.
born and raised in? You got booed, straight booed from the House of
Wow.
Blues. Hmm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
enough about that,
Um.
y'all. We don't
The
talk
the
about that.
clothing line that they started. Yep. She is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. That's why I say I would never give nobody, sleep on nobody's props when it comes to anything they seek out and do. She has amazing voice. Amazing voice. Oh, Dick, I finally got to watch the Aretha Franklin movie. Girl, had me in tears.
I didn't watch it yet.
And then I ain't gonna tell you about it. It had me in tears because it reminded me of how we used to be, with our family, and how we would be so into the choir, young adult.
Mm,
I mean, it reminded me so much of our childhood to where I was like, man, that southern upbringing. And honestly, I miss it. I've been living in the city for so long, but I miss living. I miss being in the country now.
You do?
I really do.
Oh.
I miss being in the country. The main thing is the price of eggs, milk. We had to worry about none of that because we can go right outside in our backyard, get some eggs,
Hmm.
and what was that cow name Grandma had, Tika?
I forgot the name of the cow, but when I moved to Virginia, I never ever had to um pay for vegetables. Never had to pay for eggs we never had to pay for that stuff like
Mm-mm.
seafood. So when I came to Virginia, I was like, well, where can I get some seafood from? They looking at me like I'm crazy. They like the grocery store. I'm like, ew. Who gets seafood from the grocery store? We catch our stuff fresh. So yeah,
Hmm.
it was definitely different when I got to Virginia, leaving Georgia. Like if we wanted some eggs, we just go to the chicken coop and get some eggs. We wanted
That's
some
it.
fruit. We wanted some fruit. We go to the tree and pick up some fruit. What you want? Some plums, some scopanines, some pears, some apples, oranges. We had all of that. So
You know
growing
they
up,
call
we
scopanized muscadines here, and for the
yeah.
life of me, I had to figure out what in the world is a muscadine.
Wow.
I
So
didn't know what it was,
wow.
Hmm.
but they sell them here in the store. There, and guess where they come from?
Probably
Georgia.
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 Hmm.
That's where they come from. Georgia. They import them here to Texas during the season, and they sell them in the grocery store from Georgia.
You
Even
know
with
what?
the moonshine.
You know what I miss that I don't. They don't have in Virginia that I haven't had since I left home is conch. That's what
Oh yes.
I want some conch.
Girl, they don't eat shad here. You know how we used to tear up some shad fish.
What? Hell yeah! It's
They don't eat
bony, but it's delicious.
they don't eat it here. They fish with it.
They don't eat shad here in Virginia either. They look at me like I'm crazy.
Girl, I went to court. The last time I've been to Corpus, we on a little fishing thing, and I was so happy because I was like, oh my god, I ain't seen shad in some years, and I was like, and it was like, this is not to eat, ma'am. This is for fishing. I smooth cussed that lady out. What you mean? And I had to realize, well, I'm Dana. You're not in Texas. I mean, I'm Dana. You're not in Georgia. You're in Texas. They do
Mm.
stuff way different here. And that lady looked at me and she said, "Y'all eat this?"
Yeah, we eat it
I
fucking
said,
up.
"Baby." I said, "Baby." I said, "We fry, grill, every fricassee. Yes, we eat this type of fish. They
Like
don't too much.
like caviar. I never paid for caviar. We never paid for caviar.
Mm-mm,
It was
mm-mm.
free.
And then we get it from different fish. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're able to see the different texture, the different taste from different fish.
Yep.
So
They was
here,
like they
mm-mm.
crazy. And it's
And
expensive and it's
pate.
delicate. It's so expensive. But
The main expensive caviar here is sockeye salmon.
that sound good.
It is really, if you prepare it very well. I mean, it's good. Shark meat, girl, please. They don't do that here either.
They whack. Shark meat is good.
Texas is a, how they say, yep, land and cattle. They give them they chicken, give them they hog, they cows. They good. And make sure they got a barbecue pit next to it. I'm telling you, they
Wait a minute.
outstanding.
Tika mighty quiet. Tika, what kind of food you miss from California? Did she disappear on us? Okay. Yeah, Tika's
I'm here.
oh yeah. What kind of food do you miss from California?
I said, like you guys were saying, the fresh seafood, but it was more, but you know, like whatever fish y'all was talking about, I don't know nothing about that. Like anything country, I don't know nothing about it other than me having to take 5 different allergy medications just to go to the country. Okay, yeah. So I don't know anything about that. I'm a city girl, and I didn't care, do not like or care for the country. So, but yeah,
She said, I do not like or care for the country, but yeah, okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, but the sea. I guess I grew up on seafood because my parents I did not eat pork or beef, so of course, what's left? So it's like seafood, things like that. But that's what I miss. Kind of like more fresh tasting stuff.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know what goes on out here where we live. I don't know if they grow it in I don't know where they're growing it at because I'm like I don't even think it's real.
The imitation, like the imitation crab meat. Ooh,
Yes,
good
it's
googly moogly. Mm-mm.
And that Alaskan crab meat. How do you get you sat there and you pulled the crab meat out the Alaskan crab? I don't believe you.
right.
It's still imitation, no matter where you put it. What
Hmm.
extra name you give it, it's still imitation. It's not real crab meat.
It's not. How you gonna mix a fish with something else I ain't never heard of?
Girl, you look, they was thinking on that. Look, we gonna do exactly like they do bologna. We get all the byproducts and smush it together. There you go. That's your bologna. So they
Yeah.
tried it with the seafood. I'm just y'all, but they know about Sunbeam Bakery here.
They do.
That blew me. Yes, they know about Sunbeam Bakery. They have a company called Hostess, and it's actually Sunbeam. I didn't. I actually when one
Well,
of
we
the
got that
bakers,
here.
yeah, one of the bakers had the bakery shop had
Hmm.
turned me on to that, and so I had, me, I had to go and research it. I was like, no,
Yeah, we have a Hostess bakery here.
it is part of Sunbeam, sweetheart.
Well, our listener said she's from the city too. The only place where you mop your porch, but we actually mopped our porch in Georgia too, though.
Girl, we swept that porch. We swept we hosed it down, put some Dawn dish detergent on it or some Tide the little Tide little powder on there. We got that little scrub thing and scrubbed that porch. Then we swept the water off and then let the sun dry it. So yep.
Hmm.
So
And
yes, we did
we used to
that.
mop the rug too. Grandma had us mopping the rug.
No, try put that sling that rug on the clothing line and beat it. Mm, mm.
Hmm.
Why are you beating it?
Get the
That's
dust
how we
out.
put. Yeah, you beat the sand and the dust out of it, and then you go wash it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, we country girl. We survivors though. Definitely survivors. Our uncle taught all the girls self defense and karate. So try
And
me
how
if
to
you want
shoot,
to. Yes.
and how to shoot. That's one thing they made sure we learn how to do.
So definitely know how to defend ourselves.
I got one for y'all, Dika.
Uh huh.
You remember when we got into a fight and we was fighting so much and then we didn't see we took our shoes off and then we see that the snake had curled up in your shoe
Yes.
Oh no.
I
and
remember.
Bobby had took that snake and cooked it.
Not a snake.
I'm terrified of snakes till this day. I don't even watch snakes on TV. If it comes on TV, I turn my head or I turn the channel. They creep me out.
I don't know. For me, it's just a lot of reflection on my childhood, and then through going out through the years and reflecting on what I could do better for this year. So it's not
Hmm.
about resolutions because anybody can make resolutions, and half the time you don't keep them.
Mhm.
So it's just for me bringing in a new year is just bringing in a time for change, and it's not just change, for a short term. I'm talking about change for long term. So it's how about you? How about you, Tika?
Well, well, it was before you came in to the show. I had said I don't do resolutions, so because I just believe that you could make a change at any point, at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And you set your mind to do something. And, you could set daily goals. It doesn't matter. So, um, I'm just, I've always been one to say, I just take it one day at a time. If I feel like making a change, I'll work towards making that change. But no, no resolution. Mm-mm. No. But I don't know. I guess as far as people Some people try to go hard, like, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do that, and then they be trying to stress me out. I be like, look, that's your stuff. Um, that's the that's what kind of fake resolution you set for yourself. I don't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, but it's too much. Too much.
It is. I mean, looking at how times are changing now, you know, to me, change is a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing as if you're changing to fit the present time. You can't change yourself or change the way you live your life to fit the times that you're living in. You have to change it to where you're able to move past the times that we're living in as well as the future times to come.
Right.
Mhm.
So my question is to all our listeners, what does a resolution mean to you?
Good question.
Hmm.
Good
You know, because
question.
we do it so every year people do it every year, and my question is why? What is the purpose of a resolution?
To psych yourself out to do something you know you ain't gonna continue to do or finish. That's it. I mean, that's what you do. My New Year's resolution, I'm gonna do this and that and the third, and it never happens. I really don't have a New Year's resolution. I didn't make one.
I didn't
Mm.
either. I didn't
I, s-
either.
I said I'm gonna go with the flow, and exactly. I stopped doing them because I never completed them. That's
Exactly. You know, and that just wasn't never a thing for me. You know, I guess I saw how it was stressing people out. Like I was telling Dana, it I always saw first saw that it was stressing people. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm not making
Mm-mm.
whatever this is that y'all got going on.
Right, because it's stressful.
Yeah.
Hmm. To me, it's funny, to see all these people that's buying all these gym memberships and knowing doggone well
Girl, they
that's
doing
out of
that
your
now.
budget.
They doing that dog. The next month is gonna be $85. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Exactly.
You can
That's
work out
out of
at
your
home.
budget. You
Yes.
better look. You working out right now by sitting to that table, picking up that fork, putting that meat, putting that food on that fork or spoon, and shoveling it to your face. That's a workout right there and there. Change that workout first, and I guarantee you everything else can change around you.
I know that's right. Our listener says she's just putting one foot in front of the other and taking it step by step to complete one goal at a time. I can agree with that.
I definitely agree with that too.
Shoot.
Definitely agree. It does take one day at a time. It really does. But how you go through school and the one thing they mention is, you gotta set goals. You gotta set goals. Okay. Now that we're adults, what does setting goals really mean to us as adults? Because we're able to do what we want when we want to do it. So why set
Exactly.
a goal?
Exactly.
And hey, new year bring new things. True enough. Look at
Mhm.
what's going on, with I laugh at this now because it is, at first when I thought about it, it wasn't funny. It really had me baffled. Education. I was reading the other day to where they're about to take slavery out of history books because some people feel that slavery, it wasn't really a such thing as slavery. We were, African Americans were being housed and had to work for room and board and food.
So that's how they look at it.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
your ass whooped wasn't slavery.
Look, like I said, I was reading up on this. This is this is just something I was reading and it really had me thinking like, are you serious?
Next, they're gonna take Martin Luther King out.
Oh, they can't do that. That's the federal holiday. They can't
Well,
do
they're
that.
gonna well they're gonna get mad because they need. Let me shut up before they get me. The man is listening.
They can listen all they want to. Girl, now the
They
cash
need
app.
to. They
This
need
thing
to.
with cash apps.
Hmm.
Have y'all heard about the cat about anything over $600? You will be taxed by the IRS.
Yeah.
You have to include that in your taxes. Like y'all really trying to get us for everything now. This year, like
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
excessive.
Trying to get back that money they gave everybody.
They get that back in interest rate. They get that back in taxes. They
Hmm.
getting that back in taxes. So now that it's just a lot of things have changed around us. So as people, that's what made me ask that question, change about change and resolutions, because the world is changing every day. How
It
we
is.
look at it as people, that is the question.
Hmm. Well, they acting a fool over here in Virginia. Chesapeake, the dude done went up in the Walmart and shot everybody up.
I yes, I heard about that. Matter of fact, it was front line news over here in Texas. Girl, look.
I'm like, Lord Jesus. And then they out here acting a plum fool, 40 years old out here fighting. 40 plus years old, they out here fighting like kids. I'm like, go in the
Well,
house.
you know what, I can't, hey, I'm gonna keep silent on that because I had my moment with my neighbor, my ex neighbor.
Your situation was different. Their situation had something to do with kids. Kids fight. They're gonna fight and they're gonna play 10 minutes later.
True.
You don't go to
True.
nobody's house and talk to their child. You talk to the parent.
Oh, that was disrespectful, way out of line.
Right.
Cause you ain't about to talk to my child. If you knock on my door, baby, you knocking on the door for me. That means you want mama, not daughter.
Exactly. So everything went left, and they end up the mama and the other daughter end up jumping the girl in the hall. What child? They is buck wild out this bitch.
Well, first of all, you should have had the comment in the sense not to take your behind over somebody else's house by yourself in the first place. So you deserve that butt whooping. And you wore that faithfully, huh? With bells on.
Hmm.
Bing.
Back to what we was talking about. Our listener said they heard that too about the history book. Um,
Mm-hmm.
taking things out about us getting raped. Our tearing out, ripping our families apart, taking out into our inventions, kidnapping us, whether our people sold us or not. And then, yeah, it's crazy. And then going back to the craziness that's going on in Virginia, the little 6-year old done shot his teacher, and they said he meant to do it. That's shit crazy. That's from our listener. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It is just seeing the crime rate here in Houston. Period is up by 11%.
I want to say
Now,
Hampton is 17.
and that's what I'm getting at. Now they think 11% is steady. It's not steady. You have to look at statistics from last year plus stuff that has carried on to this year. Right now, people are hurting. People are hurting out here. You have, the price gouging with food. A lot of people are losing their homes. You know, we have more and more homeless people out here on the streets that are afraid to ask for help. So naturally, when desperation come in, people gonna do anything to make sure they're able to keep what they have or to be able to at least get by until the next day. This 21-year-old girl got her head chopped off by her husband.
Mm.
He's not talking, he's not telling why, but it's just to think of a lot of stuff that is going on, and to where it makes me think. And that's why I say I miss the country, because being out in the country, we don't we don't deal with this crap here.
Mm-mm.
We don't deal with it.
Don't have those type of problems. We just eating. We eat a lot.
We
Everything is a
party.
eating. Yes, it's
We
like girl,
party and eat a lot.
girl. It's like this, girl. I just broke up with my man. Girl, let's party. Girl, I just came off my like, let's party. Girl, I got a headache. Girl, let's party. Let's, we like to have fun. You
That's it.
know.
It's all about enjoying yourself, and even with your neighbors, you're able to actually enjoy hanging out with your neighbors and their kids.
Hmm. I told them back at home. I said, let me say something. One person got to start cooking on the grill. Then somebody coming out with the table to play cards. Then here comes somebody with the music. That's how it start off. It's Southern hospitality, very friendly.
Mhm.
I wish we can do that here where we used to in this building. That's what we used to do. Me and my aunt, we'll start the grill, then our neighbors upstairs will come down. Everybody brings something. We didn't even invite nobody. Just did it, and that's how we used to do. Everybody brings. Can I come through? They just bring something, and we used to have fun. But
Mhm.
those neighbors in this building are not here anymore, so we don't have fun like that no more. We don't even cook on the grill like that like we used to.
Yo, I had to watch myself because me doing all that cooking. I like I said, I'm a country girl true at heart, and so I cook from scratch. I don't do box food. Only time I
Mm-hmm.
do box food is when I'm tired. I really don't feel like cooking. We're gonna get this going and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we cook. Dika, we cook.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of my neighbors I would cook for.
Well, I cook
They
for my
would,
neighbors.
yeah, they would bring me stuff and cook, and then now they done, by word of mouth, because like I said, I stayed to myself, and my neighbors are now moving. A lot of my elderly neighbors are moving out because
Mm-hmm.
of the youngsters are taking over. When I say they're taking over, they out here with this foolishness, girl. So naturally, this one little girl all up in my business. I had to tell her, you know what? Where you live at? She told me. I said, well, stay over there. Don't worry about what's going on over here. You need not know. Don't worry about it at all. Well, I heard you got some skills in the kitchen. You don't know how to cook, baby. I said, look, y'all do Google a lot, right? I said, you better Google some recipes. Follow what it
Mm-hmm.
says, and I guarantee you'll learn how to cook that way.
Mm-hmm. You want to keep your man, you gotta keep his belly full.
Girl, please, they survive off of fast food.
I can't.
Fast food and box food. They survive off of that crap.
And they do. And they do. I want to
Let me
think.
try it.
Girl, let me tell you what if my son catch me with some box food, he won't eat it. He'd be like, "Did this come out the box or did you make it from scratch?" You spoil ass.
I love
Spoil.
cooking.
Me
I
too.
love cooking. It
I,
is a peaceful pastime, and not only that, it brings out the creativeness in your taste buds for yourself.
facts. It does that. It does that. I think I'm gonna be busy tomorrow because I got a weekend menu.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, you done
see if
started
Tika.
cooking again?
I've been cooking, but I got a weekend menu. I'm making you got to excuse me, pork ribs, beef ribs, or 6-piece wings, or 1-piece fish, 6-piece shrimp. You get two sides, a roll, a drink, and your choice of macaroni salad or potato salad for $12, and a drink.
Look, y'all know. I know y'all heard that movie. Who made the potato salad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, around here in Texas, people don't wash. They don't know how to wash their meat. They don't clean their meat.
Ooh,
They
that's
take it out the
nasty.
pack. They take it out the packet and put it dead in the skillet. I watched
Girl,
too many people do this.
girl, I went to a damn cookout and watch the dude take the meat, slam out the package, and put it on the grill and season it like that. I said, did he just do what I think he did? They was like, yeah, I put my finger down my throat and everything I ate. Can't, mm-mm. I was like, he really did not just do that. Oh, the heat gonna kill the germs. Ew.
You know what? It might kill the germ, but it ain't gonna kill salmonella.
Right. I need you to wrench that off.
Look, salmonella, and then bird flu. Look, bird flu fly over here a very, very frequency over here in Texas. You got to worry about the mad cow disease, the bird disease, all this. I
Girl,
wash and
nah.
double wash my meat. I don't care what it is, fish, chicken, shrimp, pork.
What?
It's gonna hit some water and gonna be rinsed off, cleaned off before it hit a pot.
Right. And I gotta do that, clean my do my ribs tonight before
Hmm.
I even go to bed because I need them to soak, marinate overnight so they can be nice and tender.
I was able to find a rack of lamb for a very
Mm.
reasonable price. I am in the process of introducing my daughter into different types of meat, because when I tell you I done grew my feathers, y'all. I'm just
Who you
waiting on my
that
little
chicken?
beak. Girl, I'm waiting on my beak to finish growing in.
Yes, ain't no more
I got my
animals out.
feathers. She Chicken is her go to. I don't care. Chicken morning, noon, night, lunch, snack, chicken. I don't care if it's chicken nuggets, chicken wings, chicken. So
That's
now, yeah. So
that's about
now
it.
that's what I'm about to do. I got some rack of lamb, and I'm about to. I did the. We did. I forgot what it was. But yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do the rack of lamb for her. So I may call you and ask you. Okay, we need to get back together with this again.
All right, we can definitely talk about that on the show. How your rack of lamb came out.
Oh
I
yeah,
want. I
I'm
want to
nervous
thank.
about
Don't be
it.
nervous. You got this. You got this. I want to thank everybody for coming on the show and being on the show. I really appreciate it. Um, this season is definitely going to be different. Merchandise is definitely coming soon. We want to build our followers up first before we break out the merchandise for you. But we definitely got it coming to you, coming for you. We are always looking for people to be on the show. So if you're interested, send us an email at sippingwithmaria the number three, Tika, Tikagee at gmail.com. Or you can send us, check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram as well as Twitter. We are all over. Google us, baby. You'll find us. So thank you, everybody. Again, thank you, Tika. Thank you, Dana. See y'all next Thursday.
You're welcome.
See y'all. Hold on. Catch us every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and don't forget your wine. Sipping with Maria and Tika G. Sipping with Maria and Tika G. We don't talk about politics, religion, or celebrities. Sipping with Maria and Tika G. Sipping with Maria and Tika G. We don't talk about politics, religion, or celebrities. Catch us every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and don't forget your wine. Sipping with Maria and Tika G.